Hello YouTube, my name is Nero. Today we have some Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered, and it looks like supply drops are in fact coming to the game in the very near future. So I made a couple of videos last night talking about melee weapons that are coming to the game, as well as weapon kits, giving a little bit of speculation as to what weapon kits may actually be, but today we got to learn even more about this, and it definitely looks like, guys, supply drops are going to be coming to the game. So if you guys don't know, just to recap, because it's especially relevant to this video, a bunch of Call of Duty YouTubers, not including myself, they were flown out to the studios of Raven Software so they could actually play the new maps that are coming to the game on Tuesday, so they could play those maps early, so they could record early footage and post early footage to their YouTube channels. Well, while they were there, they were actually able to play around with some of these new melee weapons, and they were actually able to see all the changes that are going to be coming to the game in the very near future. Of course, they are not allowed to discuss it, they're not allowed to talk about it, they had to sign an NDA, so after the actual changes go into effect, then they can talk about it, but right now, they are all just, lip sealed, they can't say a single thing. But Optic Midnight, who is a very good YouTuber, a very OG old school Call of Duty YouTuber, in her video, you can actually see a couple of images and screenshots of their actual recording session at Raven Software. And you can actually see that there are going to be supply drops as well as character customization coming to the game in the near future. If you guys like to see the actual images for yourselves, check out the Charlie Intel article. There's a link down there in the video description. You guys go ahead and check that out. So this definitely says to me that there will be supply drops coming to the game in the very near future. I was holding on to hope in my last video, hoping that maybe they were just going to give us these melee weapons as some sort of a challenge that you can complete. You can unlock them that way, and the weapon skins or kits would just be a paid DLC that we could get that we would all just kind of suffer through together, right? I was hoping that would be the case, but after looking at this, it definitely says to me that supply drops are going to be coming to the game. In the images, which once again, link down there in the video description, you can see a bunch of extra icons above your player at the top of your screen, pretty much the same place where you would see keys as well as COD points in previous Call of Duty games. You see that they actually changed around one of the character's actual headpieces, and they definitely look a little bit different. So that says to me there is going to be character customization coming to this game, COD points are going to be coming to this game, some form of in-game currency like keys are probably going to be coming to the game, and if we just tie that into everything else that we know, right? There's another image, again, check all the links down there in the video description. There is another image that shows what your create class is going to look like now, right? You have something called a kit next to your attachments, and next to your attachments, you actually have reticle, which is not something that we had previously. So I guess reticles are probably going to be coming to the game as well, and those are also going to be in supply drops. We, of course, have melee, we have weapon kits. So in total, I have a feeling that in the very near future, possibly on Tuesday, they're going to be giving us an update, and it actually makes sense for them to do it now because, of course, the holiday season. I have a feeling they're going to be giving us supply drops, and in those supply drops, we are going to get character customization pieces, new titles, new emblems, new camos, new reticles, new weapon kits and skins, and of course the almighty melee weapons, and that is just going to soften the blow for when actual weapons decide to come to the game, like the Galil or the Striker or the PP2000 or the rest of the things, the Kamchatka 12 shotgun, all the stuff that has been leaked, all the stuff that has been discussed in my previous videos, all of that stuff appears to actually be coming to the game, and it makes so much sense for them to just simply put them into supply drops. I don't even know what to say, guys. Part of me is angry, part of me is more or less just sad. Most of me is sad, in fact, because this is a game that I had hoped would just be an amazing Call of Duty experience. And to their credit, it has been so far. This is the most fun that I have had in Call of Duty probably since Black Ops 2. Honestly, I've been having a lot of fun with Modern Warfare Remastered. My friends are having a lot of fun with Modern Warfare Remastered, and that's saying something. They don't play Call of Duty anymore. Like, nobody I know plays Call of Duty anymore. They have all stopped. I'm the only one left in my friend group, right? But a couple of them have come back to play Modern Warfare Remastered because they enjoy the game. They enjoy the old Call of Duty experience, and Activision's going to ruin it. They're going to ruin it. They're going to add in a bunch of these supply drops. Sure, they're all cosmetic to start, right? Right now, they're all cosmetic. You're going to have character customization pieces here. You're going to have titles and emblems there. You're going to have a bunch of extra DLC camos, which are just going to further devalue actually earning your camos. You're going to have melee weapons. You're going to have special goofy reticles, which, let's be honest, they're going to be goofy. They're going to be stupid. We're going to have smiley face reticles again. We're going to have rainbow unicorn reticles. It's going to be a thing that happens. We're going to have all that stuff. And eventually, they're going to add in actual weapons. I discussed it in my last videos, the videos I posted last night. Go ahead and check those out if you guys want to see everything in those videos, because I definitely think there's a lot of good information in there. But all of these weapons have actually been leaked already. The shovel that's coming to the game, that was leaked a long time ago alongside a bunch of extra DLC weapons. Like right now, it's all cosmetic, but it's only a matter of time before they actually add in real weapons to the supply drop loophole, which is going to change up the actual Modern Warfare Remastered experience itself, and it's going to cease to be Modern Warfare Remastered. It's not going to feel like Call of Duty 4 anymore. It's not going to feel like an old school Call of Duty game. It's going to feel like a new Call of Duty game, because I said it before, and I will say it again here in this video, Activision has given up on Call of Duty. They look at Call of Duty now. Call of Duty is their whore. They're going to just pimp this thing out for every dime it can possibly make. They don't care what they're actually doing to the thing. They're just trying to make as much money off it as humanly possible. I honestly think that Activision looks at Call of Duty like it's a sinking ship, and they're thinking to themselves, you know what? Let's try and just squeeze every last bit of money we can out of this franchise before it eventually goes under. That's what I think that they think. And here's the thing. I said it before, I'll say it again. And here's the thing. I keep making these videos, and it's all just repeating myself. Stop giving up on the franchise, Activision. How about, here's a crazy idea, how about you go ahead and make good Call of Duty games again, right? How about we stop going in space? How about we stop having supply drops? How about we stop adding in extra stuff to the game, and we just go back to making good video games and earning money based on the quality of that video game? You guys remember when companies would do that? Do you? You guys remember that? Remember back in the day when games would just be good and they would make a lot of money based on how good the game actually was, instead of just putting out subpar games and hoping to nickel and dime what's left of their remaining fan base just over and over and over? Remember when companies would do that? Oh, those were the days, weren't they? But it looks like Modern Warfare Remastered is going to have supply drops. Now, I hope I'm wrong. It has not been confirmed yet. These are all just, of course, conspiracy theories at this point. But looking at the evidence is stacking and stacking and stacking and stacking at this point, right? I really feel as though I'm right on this. I hope I'm wrong. I really, really hope that I'm wrong. But looking at the evidence, it's pretty overwhelming at this point. And honestly, like, I keep hoping against hope. I just keep holding on to this prayer almost that they're not going to ruin the game. But they're going to, right? I mean, when has stuff been leaked that it never actually came to the game? That never happens, right? Whenever something is leaked and there's actual sources, there's actual credibility to it, it always eventually comes to the game, right? And so maybe we don't get all this stuff on Tuesday. Maybe we don't even get it this year. Maybe we have to wait till after January, but eventually it's going to come to the game. I know it's going to happen. And I think hoping otherwise is just an exercise in futility. I think it's a waste of time. Honestly, it's gonna happen. So you guys might as well play a lot of Modern Warfare Remastered today, because it's probably going to be the last day that Modern Warfare Remastered stays true to the original vision and the vision that they actually sold us on. I don't think anybody would have actually purchased this game and tried to get invested in it if they knew that they were going to ruin the game eventually with supply drops and paid DLC and character customization, and eventually all the crazy outfits that are going to come to the game, all the stupid reticles, all of the everything. It's going to happen eventually. So, depressing, man. Freaking sucks. Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to conclude this video. I hope I'm wrong. Again, I really hope I'm wrong. We're going to have to see how it plays out. Tomorrow is the big day. December 13th. That's when they're going to be adding in the 6 remaining maps, as well as Winter Crash, as well as Hardpoint, as well as Gun Game. We're going to have to see if supply drops are in there. We're going to have to see if any kind of paid DLC is going to be in there. We're going to have to see if any kind of microtransactions are in there. I certainly hope not. But regardless, even with all the stuff added to the game, we can still play it, we can still have fun. That's important to remember, right? We can still enjoy the game, you just don't have to partake. And I highly encourage anybody to not partake in supply drops. They're going to stop adding them to the franchise if we stop buying them, I think. I mean, they tried the black market blackout back in Black Ops 3. It didn't really work out, so we're going to see how it plays out. I mean, it didn't work. It failed so miserably that they added stuff into Modern Warfare Remastered, so who knows? But honestly, at the end of the day, guys, you have to vote with your wallet. Now, I'm not going to purchase any DLC for this game. Well, I guess I'll purchase like the variety map pack if that comes out, but when it comes to supply drops and supply drop weapons and the like, I'm not buying any of that. And if you guys want to, I don't care. I mean, I honestly, like, if you guys want to buy it, fine. If that's how you want to enjoy your experience, that's all for you, man. Do you. I'm perfectly okay with that. I'm not gonna get angry if I see people running around with a melee weapon or a special skin or something like that. It doesn't matter to me. If you want to do that, fine. But just a personal protest, I can't buy supply drops in this game. I can't do it. So I'm going to play the game still. I'm going to still enjoy it. I'm going to still eventually make my way to 20th Prestige. I'm probably going to get Exclusion Zone camo. I don't even know, man. Like, I am so far behind. Like, there's people that have had Exclusion Zone for a while. I have Blue Tiger on one gun. Like, I don't go for headshots ever. But I really enjoy the game, and I can't wait to play the remaining 6 maps. I can't wait to play Winter Crash. I can't wait to play Gun Game. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm still going to play Modern Warfare Remastered the majority of this year. It's still going to be my top played game because I freaking love it. I just wish this stuff wasn't being added to the game. I really do. I think it's ruining the Call of Duty franchise. It's ruined the past couple of them, and now they're bringing it into Modern Warfare Remastered, and it's like, Can you guys just not? Activision, can you just not for one game? It'd be freaking great. But ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys will enjoy this video. Let me know your thoughts down there in the comment section below, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.